Previously on The Ultimate Fighter. Team Mir unleashed a relentless barrage of pranks.
Wow. This will escalate extremely quickly.
Junie's list of enemies grew. And in the third preliminary light heavyweight fight, Jiu-Jitsu world champion Vinny Margalej overwhelmed Jules Bruchet, giving Team Mir its third straight win.
Vinny scared every one of their light heavyweights to death.
Let's go! Up next, two more lightweights go head-to-head in the brutal quest to be crowned the Ultimate Fighter.
Winner advancing by armbar, Vinicius Megales. Ready to fight? Ready? Do it!
So the Jules Vinny fight. Vinny's just kind of being super cautious.
He likes to stay on the outside and doesn't really want to engage.
They did a lot of standing around, looking at each other. Hands up. Vinny threw a couple kicks. Jules stood around, looked at him some more.
He did land a few punches, which was good.
Vinny threw a knee to Jules. Jules caught it.
When I saw Jules grab his leg, I thought, oh, Lord.
And it looked like Vinny went for either a flying armbar or a flying triangle.
After the fight went to the ground, it was like 20 seconds and a submission.
Yes, boy!
Basically, for the last few days, we've been stealing Tom Lawler's fruit tray as a joke.
I just wish Lawler was still here to enjoy it.
Lawler gets so mad.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, look, it says Tom Lawler's name.
Every day he always asks for these fruit platters that have got a variety of, mixed fruits or whatever.
I mean, Tom Lawler's grapes.
And each day when he comes back from practice, it's always gone.
I really hate fruit. I'm just eating it because of Tom Lawler's. Me too, Kyle. Me too, Tom Lawler's grapes. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I get a fruit platter every day with my name on it. I go to practice, and I come home every day to a fruit platter that has been ravaged, plundered, pillaged by the red team. I believe I will take matters into my own hands because I am pissed off.
I'm pissing in my own fruit tray. They eat it and they're my fruit tray.
That's just like, hey, you want to eat my fruit tray?
Yeah.
Put it on my bed.
So I shall pee in my own fruit platter, and if someone else eats it, then so be it. It's not my fault.
I'll go get the fruit tray. I'm pissing out.
You want it?
Yeah. Do it downstairs.
Do it right now?
Yeah.
I'll take a square in.
Definitely not something that I condone at all, but I can't yell at a guy for pissing in his own food.
do this.
Well, he was up at 4 in the morning doing it. Yeah, 4. Well, I went to bed at 3, yeah.
You guys want to eat my fruit tray? We can play this game.
I'm taking to my own fruit tray. I've never been eating that fruit tray. It's giving me a delicious little snack.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's just some wrong. They didn't seem too bothered by it.
Shake it.
All 4 had to go around at the fruit. Pretty foul.
Come on, dude. Dehydrate one.
I can't stop it. Made it burn.
Oh, that's Vinny.
It's like 2 inches of piss in the fruit tray on the bottom.
They're gonna watch him. Yes.
We have now gone ahead and peed in the fruit platter. Hopefully, the red team has a bit of a surprise when they go ahead and steal my fruit platter.
I ain't eating now. No one's food for the rest of the time I'm here now.
Team Mir retains control over the bout selections, thanks to Vinny. We choose David Kaplan to represent Team Mir. To face off with Philippe Novar.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been dying to fight since I got in the house. I'm going to take this fight, and I'm going to win.
Wanted to fight him because he's he was their first pick, and he's ostensibly the toughest on their team.
Weigh-ins are tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The fight's 24 hours after that.
No, I played.
Gonna be a hard fight for Kaplan. He made a very hard decision for him when they made that pick.
It can go anyway, but it's going to go my way.
You're better than him, you're faster than him, and you're beautiful than him. Philippe is going to fight Kaplan. I think he has to have an eye-opening experience when he gets kicked and hit by Kaplan, and when he hits Kaplan back, and Kaplan doesn't even blink. Kaplan doesn't move. The guy's granite, you know? Yeah. And I like Philippe, but right now we're doing battle, and he's on the other side of the line. He must die.
Right.
No problem. Good fight, man. It's gonna be a great fight.
I think so.
All right.
The red team arrived home, and the first thing they did was run to the refrigerator and start snacking on my delicious pea-filled fruit platter.
Give me some of that fruit. You gotta eat it all.
No.
It says Lawler on it. Is your name Lawler? Mine's not Lawler. This is a little bigger one than the last time.
Lawler, your fruit. Too bad.
Sure, it's good though. He probably woke up this morning and thought about eating it for lunch.
I don't even like fruit.
I like Lawler's fruit.
Before we even leave the house to go to practice, the red team are eating Tom's fruit tray.
Where was he hiding it at?
This? He's in the fridge.
Peeping in his bladder?
They had no idea there was piss in it. I guess they thought the fruit was just extra juicy. Until Kaplan told them it wasn't fruit juice.
No way! That's not water. Oh! Oh, yeah, very funny, you dumbasses. What'd you pee in the floor? Oh, yeah. Did you really eat it?
Yeah, I ate it. Yeah, we did eat piss.
Not only did I pee in it, Shane peed in it, Vinny peed in it, and Judy peed in it.
We were wondering why it was such a juicy fruit platter. The watermelon had a little extra wetness to it.
Dude, I pee in my fruit all the time. It's not my fault you guys wanted to eat it.
Sure enough, it was piss.
I think you should lay down and go to sleep. You mother. What?
Was there urine in that?
Yeah, I pee in my fruit before I eat it. You're such an ass. How am I an ass? Somebody stole my fruit. I didn't. Vader brought it to me.
I don't know what happened. I was just so hungry. I just didn't think that there would be urine in there. It didn't smell. It did nothing. It was just, I don't know what happened.
Blame Vader. He brought it to me. Ate it. You knew who the it was, and you sat down and you ate piss in your mouth. There's piss all in your mouth now. You have piss in your mouth too. But I don't care. You don't. I don't care.
The fruit tasted completely normal. In fact, it may have tasted better than normal.
I got Vinny's pee in my mouth. I got it all in my mouth. It doesn't bother me. It's in my stomach. It's sitting good.
Technically, Tom didn't do anything to us. He just peed in his own fruit, and gotta hand it to him. He got us good.
I would dip the fruit back in the bottom. I actually took the whole bowl and went.
Bader and Kingsbury, surprisingly, seem like this is not the first time they have drinking urine before in their lives.
You know, I shouldn't be eating other people's food. Oh, man.
What time is it?
You never know when you might have to hit some squats or something, so I put this on. Dave Kaplan, that's me. I'm a big city guy. I would, if you ask me my hometown, it's Washington, D.C. I went to Old Dominion University, which is in Norfolk, Virginia, and wrestled there. I was an elite wrestler. I was a Division I wrestler. When I graduated, I spent 7 months in Holland with Ernesto Hoost doing nothing but Thai boxing.
Keep it going. Let's go.
I go on autopilot. My body knows what to do. You put the training in. You put the conditioning in. It's just something you do a million times. I throw the jab, I throw the cross, I throw the low kick. It's instinct at this point.
Kaplan's devastating on his feet. Game plan is going to be a lot of liver punching and a lot of leg kicking. Now that I've seen what David Kaplan's capable of in the gym, unbelievable fighter, super tough guy.
Once you get away, before you go back, if you haven't disengaged, if you can throw your guy because he's just lunging at you, toss him.
I think that a lot of guys at 155 are scared, nervous. I think at this point in the show, you start kind of getting attached to certain guys. You know what I mean? You're using your shin real good, boom, relax, effortless. I wanted David to do well because he's a fighter, but now I like David as a friend, and I think he's a good guy, and I want to see David in the finals. I want to see him doing well. Now, I think it's getting a little more nerve-wracking when I'm taking this personally.
After Tom Lawler's fruit platter incident, I was missing sushi. I've been noticing that when I come back from training, the sushi's gone. Somebody ate it. This happened a few times, and I got really mad. Probably one of you heavyweights, man. You guys eat everything. Yeah, I know, right? You're probably like, who's over? But just eat this. Felipe loves sushi, and 9 out of 10 times, somebody eats it before he gets to eat it. Does anybody know who did it? No one's gonna do this. No one's gonna say it. He's
been complaining about this actually since the second week since we've been in the house. He's just not the type of person that, you know, really says something over and over and over.
I want my sushi, man!
Opened my sushi and ate it.
I know who it was.
Who?
Your best friend.
Don't tell me it was Kaplan. He ate my sushi? Yeah? We're gonna set this up. We're gonna set this up. I'm gonna set up my sushi. I put a little something special.
Dude, if we spunk on the sushi and he eats it.
Kyle Kingsbury came up with a very disgusting idea.
No, we gotta upgrade, man.
And we all decided to prank the person, whoever it would be, who was eating my sushi.
I can't wait, bro. This is gonna be fun. Hell yeah.
Most of the guys, they're not really training hard and don't really take it serious.
Yeah, these guys.
It really seems like they're not really trying to help me too much. Like, man, I'm basically training myself right now. David in practice, for some reason, every time we practice, he never wants to spar or row or do anything with the lightweights.
That's how you make mistakes. What did he miss? Everybody used to get in, and he tried to shoot in. We're off the
David's always off with, you know, the other guys or hitting pads or doing something like that.
No, it's I need training partners. No one wants to do nothing. Yeah.
When I see Junie act that way, I just keep my distance. I realize that it'll clear up in a little while, and Junie had a little moment, a little fit.
We need to work just as much as David does.
Yeah, well, with the same person for an hour, no this one's go the other team just to get some training partners.
I think he has a feeling he's going to make it pretty far, so he don't want to show us all his weapons, but if David has to fight me at any point, he ain't going to make it to the finale.
In California roll, that's it?
They don't have any, they have eel, but this at least has white stuff.
There's no rule that says you can't do anything to your own food.
You need a plate, man.
I get you. And Tom Lawler outlined that for us very clearly.
We'll be back.
You got it.
Yes. It'll go on the bottom, and then you can flip it. Let's see how much he produces. I'm sorry, just sometimes when I actually don't out for a while.
Shut up! Gentlemen, we're in business. Surprisingly, not a lot at all.
I prepared a very special sauce for the California roll, and the sushi looks 100% intact and ready to be eaten.
That's it. Looks normal.
Sushi's coming up missing.
What does that say?
Over.
We all know it's David Kaplan that's doing it.
Every once in a while, you can't beat off.
Finally, David Kaplan went for the sushi and ate it.
5% chance it's not so bad because you've been going for how many days?
Only
After we confirmed that he ate it,
So crazy obvious.
Kyle started giving him like no other.
Have you eaten sushi today?
I ate one piece. It has Philippe Nover's name on it, and it's in the butter part of the butter dish part
Of the refrigerator?
on the left.
Let's sing I Ate Somebody Else's Semen.
Wait.
Let's sing a song called I Shouldn't Have Taken Felipe's Sushi Because I Ate.
What's on now?
You shouldn't have eaten that because that was Felipe's, and we made it extra special for Felipe.
My come into your contact.
You were in contact? How's that any different from the fruit platter? Well, because it happened to me. That's a little bit different.
I'm smarter than you, Kyle Kingsbury. As much as you like to think that you're smarter than me.
I don't.
And you will have my fecal matter on your person within the next 3 days.
Does that mean me personally?
You
or my stuff?
and everybody that had anything to do with it, because I had nothing to do with the corroboration. Did I have?
But you know what you had to do with?
Was my urine?
You had to do with taking sushi that wasn't yours.
I ate a piece of the sushi. Fortunately, it's not the kind of sushi that I like, so I did not eat all 7 or 8 pieces. I only ate one.
That has nothing to do with me.
But you knew about it.
You knew about the piss. That makes you just as guilty as Tom.
No. But I told you that there was piss in there. I did not actually think there was. I thought he just was joking about it. And then he said, hey, it really was piss.
I never witnessed the jerk off. I thought it was a joke too.
Didn't know about it.
You're going to let me put in my mouth from the
I didn't know you ate it.
That's
I've had absolutely nothing to do with any of the pranks, but he wanted to get back at somebody, and he got me.
I'll tell you what, Beta. I wouldn't want to be you.
Get your deck.
There's nothing that you can do to me. That's going to be grosser than what I'm going to do.
I wouldn't do it.
I got to eat more so I can start getting my fecal juices going. Pleasure to top you. Literally top.
My name is Felipe Nover. I'm fighting out of Brooklyn, New York at a Team Insight, and I fight at 155 pounds. A lot of people find my lifestyle odd because, you know, I'm a nurse too, so, you know, I heal people at the same time I destroy people. I work 12-hour night tours in an emergency room, in a very busy emergency room. It's a city hospital in New York, and I get to see in that emergency room, you know, human bodies get decapitated, gunshot wounds, everything. I wrap bodies twice a week. You know, nothing really can scare me. Miyamoto Musashi once stated that, you know, in order for you to experience life to its fullest, you have to put yourself in a situation where death can actually occur. So when I enter that ring, you know, it's almost mentally, I'm ready to die. You just feel so complete, you know, it's like I'm made to do it. I'm made for the cage, that's it.
Watching over him.
I got my hands on this Filipino delicacy, which is quite tasty. It's called balot. It's a duck egg that's right about to hatch, you know. Instead of letting it hatch, you just steal it away from the mother, and we boil it up.
Does it taste terrible?
No, it tastes good, man. You guys are gonna say it tastes good. You can see its head kind of curled around its eyes.
You're doing a real good job talking us into this.
You want one?
It's a yellow, veiny, just a nasty looking thing on the outside.
So, yes. Game on. Don't do it.
His feet are kicking. His feet are kicking.
Like a champ.
Let me see. Hold it up.
It's a little hairy.
Yeah, sometimes they come out a little hairy. Hell yeah, bro. We gotta add this to our Warriors diet, man.
It's kind of like eating a yolk mixed with the dark meat of a chicken, all in one, with a bunch of blood.
You don't eat
Good stuff, man.
Delicious, brother.
Yeah, balot.
Yeah, balot.
It's just like eating a little fetus, don't worry about it.
It's just an abortion.
Maybe I'll faint again.
That would be really funny.
Nah, I can't plan it, bro. That was a real thing. I really fainted, bro.
We've been going off on Kaplan for like 12 hours, bro, about the countries and their capitals. He knows the He knows.
Really?
Name one.
The capital is Zaire?
Zaire, which is now the Democratic Republic of the Congo, is Kinshasa.
All right, guys, let's go. Two fighters. Kaplan. David Kaplan is a dangerous dude. I think that he's one of the best guys here on the show, and he's very capable of winning the whole thing. 156. He's tough. He's conditioned. He's the last guy, if I was 155, I'd want to have to fight in the house.
Philip's gonna have that good heart, good jiu-jitsu skills, good Muay Thai clinch. I think he's gonna win that fight.
156.
I think Philippe is an incredibly talented kid. It just seems like this kid is going to dominate everybody here.
I'm better in jiu-jitsu than him, and I believe I have better stand-up.
He's better than me at being Filipino, and he's better at cooking and having a lot of veins that I don't have. But I'm a little bit more technical in all aspects of the game.
It pissed me off today because Frank was sitting down and David was talking to him. I don't think they knew that I was listening. But David was talking about the fight with Philippe or something. And David was like, well, I was the number 3 pick or something. Like he was disappointed. And Frank goes, well, I only had like a day or something to decide which lightweight to win it. As if like he made a mistake.
Yeah.
And it sort of pissed me off. The thing about Kaplan is he's really good at convincing himself and others that he's pretty good. So I guess Frank and them bought into it.
So from your point of view, you think, I mean, you haven't seen me train, but you just...
I'm not lying to you, you know what I mean? I'm just...
You think I have an advantage?
Yeah. He'll keep moving forward. He don't throw nothing with a lot of power. He throws a lot of hooks and stuff, but he don't throw anything with power, really.
Junie spilled the beans a little bit to me about Kaplan.
About his jiu-jitsu.
It's just... No.
Are you serious? Is that bad? Junie said that he doesn't have much power. He said I could sub him on the ground really easy. If it hits the ground, I'm going to submit him.
He looks like he's better than what he is, because when he's sparring, he'll do this kind of stuff right here. Like he'll throw a hand right here, he'll go. Kaplan, he's more, talk than he is show, big time.
I'm ready, man.
I mean, I just don't really care for him. He talks too much.
Yeah?
He's one of those guys that's a know-it-all, you know what I mean?
He said he wants me to beat Kaplan. He's got a big mouth, and, I'm just going to do it, hopefully.
Don't say nothing to none of the guys about me saying anything, you know what I mean? We won't say I do hope he gets beat.
Thanks for the input, man. I'm going to keep that up here, man. Keep that up here.
You never see
Doesn't want to stay in front of you hurt. What's going on? What's going on, brother?
Doing all right, Coach?
Good to see how the champ feel.
The blue team really is falling apart, but the red team, I think we're tight, I mean, we might wind up fighting each other, but we really respect each other. That's why I think we work well together, and I'm very happy about it.
Everybody in the blue team is kind of keeping things secret. This guy's good at jiu-jitsu. I don't want to, some of them haven't even rolled with each other. Yeah. Like imagine if...
I can see like a group of individual talents, you know what I mean? They got good guys, but they're very individual. Just when I came here, I thought I'm gonna use 100% my heart to train some guys I don't know. I didn't know I will become their friends. And we have become very tight like that,
glad you chose me as a team. Yeah, me too. I know. I know. Remember at the beginning, I was begging you to be on your team.
I didn't expect they was going to respect me like they're doing. You know, I'm doing much more than I'm supposed to. You know, I give all my 100% here. So everything's fine now?
Everything's fine. My body's 100%. Put my weight back on. Well hydrated, mentally, everything 100%.
Yeah, hit this guy, man. He's already all the position you got, you know, hit him.
Yeah.
You know. When they fight over there, you know, part of me goes with them, you know, because we've been so close. You hit hard for the weight. You got 155. I never see one guy hit hard like you. You're the best partner we got. So hit him hard.
Yes, sir.
You know.
He's a great world champion, and I respect that. And it's even better that we have this unity that our team's working with.
That's pretty boy,
man.
Champ, man. Champ, man. Champ, man.
I'm not scared of David. No. I'm absolutely not scared of him. He's a really big head, and he looks funny, too, so there's nothing to be scared of.
Challenge me to a game of pool, you might have a chance of beating me. Otherwise, you step into the octagon. Ooh, brother, it's not gonna be good.
He's a bit of a joker. He's a funny guy. He's an intelligent guy also, but I don't know if he has that hunger like me. He might not have that hunger like me.
Good luck, brother. You got it, man.
I fight for the money, but also because it's interesting to me. You know, I want to have a good fight, and I want to be in a good fight.
See you there. We're escorting you. Make sure no one kidnaps you. Yeah, pal. I'll see you there.
You're big than him, you know?
Yeah.
So you're strong than him. Are hands ready to kill?
Yes. Yes.
I haven't put any pressure on you, have I?
Yeah. I don't want to just walk over Philippe, and I don't, you know, Philippe's not going to walk over me.
He might shoot him for the takedown, I might submit him, or I might just keep picking him apart until I knock him out.
Anything can happen, you know, anything can happen. I've never been knocked out. I can't even really think of a time I've ever been knocked down. I don't do a whole lot of things well, but I do fight well. If I'm talking to Philippe, you know, let's have a good fight where we can shake hands afterwards and know that we were in something, but lose, because I want to win.
Yeah, go in straight. Go, baby. Go. Good. You're good.
I didn't come here for the pranks, for the jokes. I didn't come here to make friends. If we do wind up being friends, whatever. But the point is, I'm going to get in that cage and I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to beat David. I'm going to beat him bad.
It's the third preliminary lightweight fight. This fight is 2 5-minute rounds. At the end of the second round, the judges declare it a draw. We go to sudden victory. The winner of that round wins the fight. Good luck, guys.
Tell me, you ready? You ready? Fight.
That's it, Lee.
Yeah, good, man.
Keep him clean, keep him clean.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Breathe. There you go.
Position.
We touch gloves. I come out traditional. He comes out traditional.
Bing, bing, bing. Hits him with 3 or 4 punches in a row. Kaplan basically starts to crumble. He fell, man.
I don't even think during the David Kaplan-Philippe Nogueira fight I even said anything. I think I was in total shock.
So he was punching very good in the ground, and Kaplan gave his back.
Slipped in my choke, and he tapped.
I don't mean to be an ass, but I'm actually glad to see Kaplan lose. Kaplan needed a reality check, bad.
Your winner by rear naked choke, Felipe.
I am the toughest registered nurse on the planet right now.
Man, that kid, he's hot.
I expected to go out in that ring and fight a war. I expected to come home, win or lose, with injuries. And I can fight tomorrow if you want me to.
He smells a knockout. That kid is good. When he fights for real.
2 or 3 months ago, I was actually dreaming about this. Like, I could imagine trying to get on Spike TV, trying to get in the UFC, and here I am, 2 victories under my belt with actual contract right in my grasp, and it's attainable.
So you didn't press Bill like one more time.
I'm really, really happy about that.
From what I see of this kid right now, he reminds me of a GSP. When GSP was that young, I think this kid has so much potential. It's scary.
I'm not going to pass out like I did the first time.
Beautiful fight.
It's our fault, too. We should have told you to be more careful about taking shots. You know what I mean? I saw that you could take the shots, and
It's my fault. I mean, I had a game plan, and I got away from it.
He decided to test out Philippe's punching abilities, and he took about 5 unanswered shots to the chin. What made you divert from the game plan?
Pride, probably. I want to take shots and let them know that they can't hurt me.
I knew that he had a lot of power. I got a really good chin, though, and I let my pride get in the way of my technique today.
I'm so much better than he is. I'm just embarrassed on TV.
I don't think that Felipe's a better fighter. I mean, I think my striking's better. I think my wrestling's better. He got a good punch and it rocked me, and I came with an idiotic game plan.
What sucks is you should have won this whole thing, and hopefully there's still an opportunity to get in here. Because I still believe you're the best fighter to fight in the house.
I believe it too. That's why it's embarrassing.
That's why I'm so over this. I have no doubt in my mind. I'm still in shock right now. It wasn't like really Philippe came out and out-strategized him and beat him. Philippe just took advantage of what David gave away freely. New Zealand.
Wellington.
on the next episode of The Ultimate Fighter.
I cannot be knocked out.
After his loss, Kaplan spirals out of control.
Do it! This is the coach's challenge.
The coaches ditch the cage for the field as they go head-to-head in the coach's challenge.
Oh!
I never played soccer in my life. Christoph.
And in the last preliminary light heavyweight fight, number 1 pick, Krzysztof Soshinski of Team Mir faces Kyle Kingsbury of Team Nogueira.
It's not going to be a boring fight.
Who will become the next Ultimate Fighter?